welcome to episode 17 of But Hey, What Do I Know? I'm your host with the most, he's with the least, beast from the Middle East, last name just so happens to be Priest, Joseph, and across the giant pond that Amanda hates when I call it a pond, and that's exactly why I call it a pond, across the great Pacific Pond, all the way in Melbourne, is my lovely co-host, Amanda. Amanda, how well rested are you today?
Extremely.
Amanda overslept like a motherfucker. Y'all almost didn't get a podcast. It's all good, though. Before we start...
I had to wake up early because I'm getting my nails done today. The salon just opened.
Ooh.
And then I realized, we had to pod, and I checked my...
You had to what?
I saw we had to do the podcast.
Oh, true.
And I checked my phone and I saw the messages like, oops. So I'm going to do this, shower, get ready, and then go get my nails done.
Yeah, priorities. What color are you doing, though?
I don't know. I'm still thinking. Maybe I'll just stick to the brown.
Or maybe you could do I don't know, maybe a purple or a green for the new rebranded logo that I just did.
I'll think about it. Maybe like a pastel mint green.
Yeah, that would look kind of good, low-key. Now, like, I'm imagining your hand. Imagining your hand is hilarious. I'm just sitting there imagining your hand, yeah.
That's like a feet thing, but with hands. Joseph has a hand thing.
Yes, I have a hand fetish, like fucking hand jobs. But don't tell anybody, though. That might be kind of weird.
How?
Because you were making it sound like I have a hand fetish, which is the funniest thing in the world, and that's gonna be the title of this podcast. I can't believe we did this so early.
Hand fetish.
Yes, I have a hand fetish. Okay, I see hands, and I just
But
I gotta run home and change the jeans. Okay.
Ew. That's so nasty.
And that's what happens when you don't let me intro the podcast. You get some nasty shit. So let me get this out of the way, and then we can get into some more nasty shit, okay? This podcast is not all nasty for all the new listeners. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Richardson, Texas. I see you. You're watching it religiously. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Religious listener. I fucks with you. Shout out to Spain. Shout out to Moldova, Guam, the Philippines. We have mad, like, weird listener locations, but I fucks with it.
Those, like, military bases.
They are military
Guam,
bases.
Philippines.
Shout out to the military, man. Who do I have in the military? Shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to my boy Alex. But they're not stationed there. So, yeah, I still fucks with y'all. Yeah, thank you for keeping us safe from... I don't know what the fuck y'all keep us safe from. Y'all never tell us.
The aliens.
They are fighting the aliens. Thank you for fighting the aliens, yo. If I saw Predator, I would shit myself, okay? So, shout out to y'all for gunning down Predator with the AKs and shit.
Change his genes.
Yes, but from the other end. Can I please intro this podcast? All right, before we start, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at SMG Sound Network. Amanda runs the Twitter. I run the Instagram. Patreon. Posting awesome content. We are overdue for a video, but that's because work is kicking my ass, and Amanda has to get her nails done every week. So she's like, no, fuck the patrons, you know? So we're going to get on that soon. But Study Hall, there's a Patreon video that is being uploaded and worked on as we speak. So that'll be up soon. Feasty Boys content is coming soon. Probably today. Probably by the end of today, if Jalal finishes editing the fucking video. But anyway, yeah. So $5 tier, $8 tier, $20 tier. Support however you can. The first 50 patrons will get something special from me. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be dope. So y'all want to take advantage of that. And for those patrons that are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Now, what were you saying about Oakley's and creaming yourself?
Glad you brought it up. No, just this rugby player that I follow, he posted on his Instagram story. Hold on, let me go look it up exactly what it said because I don't want to misquote him, you know?
Oh, look at that respect.
I do. He's the best.
Around. No one's ever gonna bring him down.
Ah, shut up. Okay. He just got a new haircut. Like, he fixed up his mullet. He posted on his story, and I guess he's sponsored by Oakley. New Oakleys increase your chance of a hole-in-one, and it could be taken anyway. But with that mullet and those Oakleys, I can see it.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you like bald mullet dudes with beards named Joe that wear Oakleys and...
No. There's like the mullet beard ones, and then, I mean, the bald beard ones, and then the mullet no beard ones with the Oakleys.
Okay, true. I'm just trying to figure you out a little bit more, trying to get to know you live on the air with millions of people listening, you know? Now, Oakley's, what were you going to ask me?
No, but it's just like the stash and the mullet. I guess it's like an Aussie.
I look like a pedophile with a mustache. I would never in my life wear a mustache. Even though that's like a hell.
Hot.
That's a super Arabic thing. I cannot pull off a mustache. So you like redneck looking dudes, like with the mullet and the mustache. And man, I tell you what, man, I'm talking about a dango.
No, like, well, mainly the mullet boys are like those like the.
No, go ahead. Expose yourself.
No, they're just like the privileged private school boys that do that to like seem normal. That's when they go through the rebellious phase. Yes.
Oh my God, you Australians are disgusting. Shout out to you guys though. Y'all keep the pod moving. But
it's like the thing now that all the guys are doing the mullet thing. And I was texting my friend, and I sent him like I don't know what I sent her, like a photo from Instagram of this guy. And she was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say, but like, I think I'm finding guys with mullet hot. I was like, oh my God, me too.
Y'all are both nasty. Induct you guys into the Hall of Nasty. Put y'all as the president and vice president of that shit.
At first I was like, ew, mullets. And now I'm just like, oh, mullets.
Head ass, Amanda. What the fuck is up with you?
I'm just saying, like, there's just like something about them that's just like make them look and just, you know, that they're wild.
I guess so. Yeah, sure. I mean, I used to look at people with mullets in high school. I just used to look at them and just literally laugh to myself. Be like, are you fucking serious? It looks like...
My God.
It looks like you didn't have enough money for a full haircut.
No. His mullet, Ryan Pap, your mullet is luscious.
Okay, anyway, enough about mullets and Amanda about to literally bust right now, okay? The only people...
about to bust.
I think I'm about to bust. I'm gonna make you a meme. You ever seen that meme where the dude's like, I think I'm about to steal? He's in the gas station.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the little white gay dude where he's like, Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I'm gonna make you a few memes. I'll post them on the Instagram. Oh, also, I think Amanda is actually enjoying Instagram, whether she like admits it or not. Like, she'll
post a lot of Instagram stories about my rugby team.
Let's talk about your rugby team. But before that, I just want to make a point that the only people that wear Oakleys here in America are racist white dudes.
Oh, ew.
If you see a dude with Oakleys on, he practices the N-word in the mirror every day before he leaves for work.
Gross.
Like he's like, he runs home after work after like dealing with people of different races, and he's just been holding it in all day. And he runs into his house and locks the door and just starts screaming racial slurs. That's people with Oakleys, I'm telling you. Ew. Especially the square ones with, like, you know what I'm talking about, the really thick ones. The ones that everyone used to wear.
The ones that he's wearing are basically like Ray-Bans. They're not those kind of Oakleys.
Why don't you just wear Ray-Bans?
He's sponsored by Oakleys.
Oh,
so he's wearing Oakleys.
It's for the bag. I feel you. He's probably got Ray-Bans at home that he just looks at and cries, and he'll be like, one day.
One day, I'll bust you out.
One day I will wear you again, my friend. Times are tough, buddy. I got to do what I got to do.
Shout out to Ryan Peppenhausen.
Shout out to you, dude. Let's see.
He's still out. He's still out of the game because he got concussed. Like, he got knocked out cold on the field. He was asleep for like a good 30 seconds, and they had to like come stretching him out because he was sleep. Like, he was limp and just gone. That hit was so hard. His brain was rattling.
Oh, so what you're saying is his head game is weak?
Yes, his head game is weak because they don't wear headgear in rugby.
True. Shout out to you, dude. I hope you're all right.
Yeah, it's been like, what, a month? Just over a month, and he's still out. Like, he was straight to the hospital out.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, rugby ain't no joke, man. Y'all be safe out there.
It's God's game.
Speaking of games, I would like you to comment on. I would like you to follow up on kind of something that we talked about last time, because we talked about teams and what would happen if they were ass, and one of your teams was really ass, and I tuned in just to watch the assness, and it was very ass, and I wanted to hug you so bad, but you're a pond away, so I couldn't. But tell us how you felt in that moment. Tell us how you feel in that moment. It's just, I do it to piss you off, Amanda. If it's pissing you off, it's working.
Well, it's a series of 3 games. We lost the first game by like a lot. And it sucks. I mean, just everyone on the team was just atrocious. Our defense was terrible. Our wingers were just like probably on crack. And I'm not going to speculate, allegedly.
Oh, nice.
They were just not doing their job, and I wanted to cry. My mom supports the other team, and my brother supports the other team, and I was there by myself, like trying to like keep a brave face and like it's okay. I just wanted to cry so bad. We lost like terribly.
Are your mom and brother like dickheads about the shit the same way you are?
We had a watch party with like all our family friends. So they were like all on Zoom at the same time while we were watching. And I was like, you know, commentating and telling them like all the stats and shit. Like, you know, if we have Munster and Xavier Coates like combining, and because Munster is playing like 5'8" and Harry Grant was playing hooker. If we have them combined, we're going to be scoring in the left corner because that's where we're going to score. We didn't score in the left corner, unfortunately.
Or the right corner, or the center
right corner, or at the center, anyway, for that matter.
Not a corner in sight.
Not one. And
that fucking sucks.
Just, oh my God, we dominated for a decade. Like, for a decade, we won the series. We won last year, but this year it's not happening because our captain retired last year.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's just heartbreaking. But, you know, game 2 is happening in 2 weeks. So I have my hopes.
They're just going to magically get good?
I mean, they're allowed to reshuffle the team and bring in new players from, like, because it's a rap competition, they can drop you from representative footy and bring people from other teams. So basically, it's...
Oh, so the OG team is gone, essentially.
Oh, no, they're all retired. They're done.
No, I'm talking about the ones that played game 1. They are all fired.
We're keeping our wingers. I think Coates is still playing, although my team is signing him next year. The Melbourne Storm are signing Xavier Coates, which is like, people were saying, oh my God, he's such a good like player. He's like, because he's really young and he's like, has a great height and weight and all that shit. And then he like and he played really well on his first ever like rap game. Like he killed that shit. And this year he just like froze and fizzled, and I was like, oh shit. But I think he's coming back. If oh god, I just remembered our forward got knocked out as well. Christ, Christian Walsh was knocked out, so he's probably he won't be playing for like another month or 6 weeks maybe for like rap or club footy. God, oh my god, that's okay. Now I'm even more depressed. Jesus.
Damn. So the name.
So
of
we
your-
don't have like good front. I mean, we do have good front rows, but Christian is like built different. He's like massive. He's like 6'7" and like 110 kilos. I don't know what that is in like pounds.
It's like 220, let's say.
Yeah, something like that.
Just
So
just
he's-
double it. I mean, essentially.
He's huge, and like he plays very good defense.
Wait, what? Hold on. If he's 6'7" and I weigh more than he is, isn't he fucking skinny as shit?
Hold on, not 6'7", probably like 6'5".
That's still like I'm 5'9" and I weigh. Dan, do I want to put this shit out here? Fuck it, man. I weigh 260. Okay, so I weigh 40 more pounds than this dude, and I'm stocky, you know. So if this dude weighs, is he like lean or is he skinny as shit?
No, he's just all muscles. He's a forward.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I'm thinking of football for some reason, because football, if you have somebody who's 6'7" and like 220 pounds playing football, you're getting your back snapped, you're getting your shit wrecked. But I mean, I guess that's different. That makes more sense.
Well,
I don't know where I was going with that.
But he is 110. Like I know his weight and height.
You got it on the trading card.
No, it's in my mind. It's in my brain. He's my favorite player because he's very intelligent as well. He has like a Melbourne Uni degree in commerce and a Sydney Uni degree and a Harvard degree.
Look what it takes to get Amanda turned on.
He studies in his free time, and that's so hot to me.
Like a studious ass motherfucker.
Like during the off season, while the boys are like out partying and doing like just terrible shit in the streets.
Yeah, this guy looks hella Australian.
He looks like one of the Hemsworths.
He looks like the most stereotypical, like the first thing I think of when I think of an Australian white male. That's the first thing I think of.
He could be a Hemsworth brother. He looks like them. Yeah, like during the off season, he's like out in America studying in Harvard. It's the best. It is so cute. It's him posting his little books in class. Like, oh, Christian.
Oh my god, Christian. Can
You're so smart.
Okay, let's move on.
He is very smart.
I'm sure he is.
Series 2 is happening in 2 weeks on the 29th of, I almost said March, it's June. I will keep you guys updated. If you see me, I'm still not recovered from my mental breakdown last Wednesday. You will know how I feel. I'll post about it on my Instagram. Actually, I'm going to delete my Instagram soon.
No, you're not. You really like Instagram.
That's why I'm going to delete it.
The fuck? How am I going to send you memes then? Instagram is my main meme.
Just text it to me.
No, I'm not going to screenshot that shit. What if it's a video?
Just click share and click WhatsApp. How hard is that?
I mean, I guess, but it's just easier to just, send it
Because
to you.
You could just click share and click my name on Instagram, or click share and click my name on WhatsApp. It's the same shit.
Not really. I'm sharing it directly through the app, and then I have to rely on the bullshit piece of shit iPhone software to hopefully send it to you. For some reason, on my phone, and I have an iPhone 8, okay? It's not the oldest fucking phone on planet Earth, but this shit The keyboard lags. If I send something through that stupid share button, 90% of the time it doesn't share. I have to like go back and send it like 3 times.
I'll stop watching porn then. That's all the virus.
No, Apple is immune to viruses.
Notice I have an iPhone.
Yeah, but which iPhone do you have?
The new one, the
exactly.
Pro Max.
Yeah, no shit. It's not going to be lagging. They throttle these phones down on purpose to save battery life, which is funny as shit to me because this phone does not last a quarter of a day without dying.
Oh my god, no! I had iPhone 8 Plus before, and it was terrible.
Is Apple sending rockets to the moon with the power that they're saving from my phone?
Probably.
That is insane. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Tim Cook, what's up? What's going on with the phones? Fix it.
I want Tim Cook is on just because he's affiliated with Apple. He's on my on-site list. I have like a really long on-site list, and if I see you, it's on. Okay.
Is Mark Zuckerberg on that list as well?
Not really. I don't use Facebook like that. I don't really give a fuck.
I felt terrible because I was watching the news today. I never watched the news, but it was on. My mom was watching, and I just sat down and watched it with her. And they said that Jeff Bezos and like some other billionaire going to the space together, they auctioned out like the seat today or yesterday or whatever.
Yeah, for 28 mil.
Yeah, no, 38.
Okay.
And I just sat there. I looked at my mom like, God, I hope the rocket explodes in space.
Well, don't say that. Just, just think it silently in your head. Don't be a fucking dick.
No, I said it out loud. I said it twice, actually. During the preview, like, when we come back, we're going to talk about how Jeff Bezos is going into space. And I was like, God, I hope he dies in space. And then come back and they do the full story. I'm like, well, I hope the rocket explodes with both of them in it.
Okay, now, have you gotten all your aggression out? Can we move on to another topic?
I'm always aggressive.
Now it's my turn to be aggressive. You wanted to talk to me about something that you saw in church, and you wanted to get my Catholic opinion on it. So go ahead and ask me.
I didn't see it in church. Our church is still closed because we're still in, the L word. Well, not lockdown really. We still have restrictions. I was looking at TikToks and like all these girls like, we love Jesus, we're going to church, the church fit check for church, and they were like in like bralettes. You know what bralettes look like, Joseph? You know, girls. They were in bralettes and like, I mean, they would have like jeans on, or like some of them would have like those patchwork mini skirts, basically like jean skirts, but like they're like patched. You know what they look like? Patchwork skirts.
Yeah.
Or like little like satiny kind of skirts because it's like summer over there, I guess. But like with bralettes and crop tops, I'm like, is that how like Americans just generally dress to go to church? Because I could never. But I feel like maybe it's like a white church thing. Because could you imagine going to church dressed like that? Oh my God, my mom would probably put a knife through me.
Okay, let's preface this real quick. You go
to a
conservative church. You go to a conservative church, right?
Yes.
And I am Catholic. So our views on this are kind of similar. But I just want to preface this for all you non-conservative Christians out there. Just
even
relax.
then I feel it's weird. Even like if it's like non-conservative, I feel like it's weird to wear like a bralette to church.
So
like your generation, the Gen Zs, they're like out of control.
There's 3 years between us, and I've seen old women dress way worse than the younger chicks.
Well, I don't wear crop tops, watch your mouth. I probably have envy of them. That's why I'm speaking, because I'm a little fatty.
It's all good though. Ain't nothing wrong with a little fatty. Shorty got the fatty head ass.
I want to be like, I sent you the pic. I want to look like Alexa Chung.
No, Amanda wants to be like buff as shit with like rippling biceps.
Either that or like Alexa Chung.
She wants like real separation between her pecs and her titties, which is like the nastiest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like I messed up my feet from like lifting weights. My arches collapsed last week.
That sucks.
Because I went too hard before the shutdown. I was like squatting every day.
Hey, gotta get the glutes up.
My God, I love leg workouts. I just love to squat.
I'm sure you do.
They just burn, and I just like to feel like a baby deer when I'm walking out. I actually fell into the garden one night because my legs just gave way. I couldn't like actually lift them to walk, and it just gave out, and I fell in the bed, and I was just laying there.
Was there anyone around?
No, it was in the dark, and I was like struggling to get up, and I was just like rolling around. So I rolled myself onto the footpath and then crawled.
Well, you need today's sponsor, Life Alert, head ass.
I thought you were going to say Blue Chew because life is as hard as it is to get a hard day.
No.
Send Blue Chew sponsor us, and Joseph will try it. He'll be the guinea pig.
Yes. Guys,
you know what's hard? My dick.
I can't even say that shit with a straight face. Guys, I just tried this pill that made me.
I am rock solid right now.
Me and Amanda were talking about this off air like 2 months ago. I will
have it. I'll drink it. I don't know what it'll do to my body, but I'll take it just for the sake of a sponsorship back.
You're gonna grow a beard. Some shit's gonna go wrong with you.
I'll probably grow a dick.
Oh my God, that's so terrible.
We need Jesus. Maybe we should put our crop tops on and go to church.
Oh, for sure.
But no, we have Zoom church right now, and even then, I could never. What did I wear on Zoom? I can't even speak on Zoom church this week. Let me think. I wore like just normal pants and like a knitted jumper.
What the hell are normal pants, Amanda? Do you know how many materials pants can be made of? What kind of pants were you wearing? Don't say normal pants.
Like,
were they dress pants? Were they jeans? Were they...
No, not jeans. If it's jeans, I'll say jeans. I'm going to be like a weirdo. That's like, I wore trousers, and it's just normal trousers. Like, the material, like suit pants, kind of.
Okay, so they're dress pants.
Yeah, but they're like fitted, high-waisted ones. And then I wore like a knitted jumper.
Okay, true. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Slick back hair, a little bit of makeup.
Oh, you put the pomade in your hair?
No, I put
Got that greaser look?
She moisture and
wait, what did she say? Shea butter. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to figure out how like Australians pronounce shit differently. If y'all say shea butter and there's a big ass A at the end, I'm looking at y'all stupid.
Shea butter.
Okay.
And what else did I put in there? Oh, argan oil from Morocco.
Is it that bullshit one, or are you using like real Moroccan or argan oil?
I don't know.
Does it come in the plastic bottle with like the golden top and you kind of squeeze it out?
Yes, I do know what you're talking about, and I do use that as well. There's like, and then there's this other argan oil with like in a green bottle with like Arabic writing on it.
No, that's the real shit. That's what you want to be using. That other shit is fake as hell. And
I don't know like what's in there because I can't read Arabic, but
the blood of the innocent.
It's French Montana's blood.
You just open it up and it goes.
He's from Morocco, so they harvest his plasma to put in.
Why French Montana? I'm sure there's like way better Moroccans than French Montana.
Well, that's the only Moroccan I know.
Hello, French. We have a proposition for you. We would like to extract your plasma daily to sell by the millions to these idiot
That's why
people.
he can't speak. He's like struggling.
That's why he can't write a good verse.
Yeah, there's no oxygen to his brain because he lacks blood.
Okay, we're going on a wild tangent. Can we please just talk about crop tops in church?
Your French Montana in a crop top going to church is hilarious.
That is really bad, especially because I think he's Muslim.
Stomach, but he does have very supple titties.
We're not talking about French Montana's titties, Amanda.
He also has really big areolas. Like if you look at it,
yeah, that's an Arabic thing.
Oh, hilarious. I've seen Arabs naked, but they don't have big areolas.
Yeah, that's because they're mixed with the fucking white people.
Oh, true.
Yeah. You look at a pure Arab like me.
Areola for days.
Fucking pizza-sized areola.
Pepperoni.
That's what my friends call me. Shout out to Dre. That's why I haven't been to the beach in like 3 years because of that shit.
Because you've been body shamed.
Yes. My friends body shamed the shit out of me, but it's all good though.
I'm dead.
I know my place. It's all good. I ain't going to no beach. I ain't going to no. They want to go to Ichetuckney. Like
what the hell is that?
That's it's a river. It's like it feeds from a spring, and I don't know how many miles it is, but you get in a tube. You start at the beginning and you float all the way down, and it's fire as hell. And we went like 2 years ago before the pandemic. We were supposed to go last year, but the pandemic. Now we're going again this year, and that's our guys' trip because it's like stupid close. We could go there in an afternoon, spend mad time there. It's dope as shit, and yeah, I mean I like it a lot, and it's better than Ginny Springs because everyone goes to the springs to swim in like the calm water, and so I'm not trying to be like back and back with like some fucking somebody's dad or some shit. Okay, so I'm gonna get in the Ichetuckney that nobody goes to. And I'm going to float down that river, and I'm going to think about nothing.
Pepperoni nipple. Oh.
Yes, I'm just going to be massaging my pepperoni nipples, okay?
It's just stomach and areola inflating down.
Can we please, for the love of God, Amanda, talk about crop tops in church?
But I'm just saying, we spoke about Moroccans and then... French Montana.
No, Amanda, I understand how we got here, but can we please get away from here?
I'm just saying he'll look nice in crop top with his supple tits. No, I just thought it was just wild that those girls like, and then people started posting in their comment sections like, "Oh my god, that is so not modest. Like, you shouldn't be doing. Like, you shouldn't be wearing like." Crop tops to church and blah blah blah, and I was just like, American girls are wild. Because even in the most liberal church in Australia, I didn't think you can like just wear a crop top to church. That's just crazy.
Yeah, I'll be like, no, oh my god, okay, so I'm totally against that shit. If it was my daughter, I would
Mr. Fashion Police.
Yes, I would smack my daughter through the church walls if she went in there wearing a crop top and shit. Because, I mean, come on. It's an hour, maybe an hour and a half out of your day. Dress modestly. You're going to church, okay? Like, we're going to go see Jesus, okay? You're going to go see a religious figure. You don't dress like you're going out to the bars when you go to see Jesus, okay? But that's just me. Y'all could get all upset. But let me tell y'all a story.
Well, your daughter would need a big top because she would have massive areolas.
Do I have to kick your ass now? 'Cause don't diss my daughter. She's not even around yet.
If she's related to you,
Amanda, if
she
I don't
need a full t-shirt because a crop top wouldn't be able to contain it.
Amanda.
Yes.
If the time comes and I don't have a daughter, okay, I'm going to assume that because
your son would need a full top as well. He can't be wearing crop tops with his massive areolas.
Amanda, if I don't have kids, okay, I'm going to assume that my sperm is swimming back to prevent being shamed from you, and I'm going to have to kick your ass, okay? You've made my kids so upset that they don't even want to be born, okay? You got to fucking relax. Anyway,
I'm just saying, even if she wants to wear Ariel, she wants to wear crop tops outside of church, she couldn't.
Are you done?
Yes.
Because I was going to tell like a really interesting story, but you just keep laughing about my unborn kids' areolas.
Go on then.
So,
Story.
and it's not just the young women. Let me bash the millennials, since you want to claim millennial. Let me bash the millennials real quick. There was this chick, and I might have told this story before. I definitely told this story before, so I'll keep it short. The chick went to go get her feet washed on Holy Thursday. Her skirt is like stupid short. It's like club short, easy access short.
Ew.
Okay, so she sits down to get her feet washed. And this poor fucking priest is going in to like wash her feet, and he looks up for a second, and he's like
starving as is.
He is face to face with pussy.
Just lips.
Just right there. And I could see her panties from like the back pew. I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing as hell, you know?
What the hell?
Like, do you not have an ounce of shame? You're going to get your feet washed by the priest. Like, at least try to put in some effort.
Pantyhose.
Not even, just wear like a longer skirt, or just wear pants. It's an hour and a half out of your day. Just go pray and then leave. We're not asking you to put the shit on for the rest of your life. You can wear all that shit out, but you're going to a religious place. And I'm sure the Muslims will agree with me. I'm sure the Hindus will agree with me. I'm sure mad other religions agree with me. So I'm not the only weird one. I'm sure the fucking Protestant churches agree with me. You come in looking wild to a church, somebody's going to whoop you. Am I right or am I wrong?
I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't say whoop because, you know, assault and stuff, but
obviously, Amanda,
they'll probably like tell you to like, you know, you need to cover up, or they'll probably like give you like a cloth to cover yourself with. But even then, if you know that you're going to do like foot washing, like wear pants, like you said, or if you want to wear a skirt or dress, wear a flowy one that like flops down and like, you know,
at least cover your knees. Like, you know,
I also wear like pantyhose, just to be on the safe side. And I don't wear like the weird colored ones, like the flesh colored ones. I wear black ones. Could you imagine if someone wore fishnets? That would be hilarious.
No, you're getting kicked out of church if you're wearing fishnets. I'm not doing it. Somebody's doing it.
I've always like admired people that could do fishnets. I feel like my fat would be like spilling out of the fishnets. So I stay very just far away from fishnets.
Well, one day, Amanda, one day.
When I'm ripped. I'm getting ripped tonight. R.I.P. that pussy.
Why? You are killing the whole podcast today. You know that?
I felt like it. Do you hate it when I'm well rested?
Yes, I absolutely fucking hate it. I gotta keep you sedated. I gotta like wake you up at 2 a.m, tired as hell.
Okay,
Amanda, it's time to pod.
Mac rape.
Mac rape? It's Mick rape, first of all. And second of all, why did I just do that? No, I'm not a rapist, okay?
You sound like one. A rapist with massive areolas is hilarious as well. They try to rape you and then you shame them about the areola and then they just like slit your throat.
They just like cry and
or
run out of the window.
Or they slit their own throat to just get out of misery. Like, damn, you're out here raping people with areolas like that. That's a shame.
You're gonna die. If a rapist comes through your door and you say some fuck shit like that to him, you are dying.
I should sleep with a knife, but I don't.
You don't sleep with weapons next to you?
No, I've never slept with weapons next to me. Even when I went camping by myself and I was like camping in the bush, which was so dumb. I was camping by myself in the bush. I was not sleeping with any weapons. I was sound asleep at night, just out cold after I smashed my ribeye steak for dinner, had my shower, chilled, watched Netflix. I was in the forest and then fell asleep in my tent. Not a trailer, like a tent, which they can just like walk in, unzip and go. I zipped it so I felt safe. but they could unzip it.
Haha! I found your weakness, a zipper. Come on, Amanda.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
And
you?
then I didn't have a knife with me, and I was like, and I left all my knives like outside my tent in my.
You left them
area.
out there to use against you? What is wrong with you?
Yes.
Oh my god, Amanda.
But did I die? Did I die?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's talk about something that Amanda is very confident about or very passionate about, because Amanda picked all the topics today, as you could probably already tell. Let's see. So
DJ Khaled.
no, before that.
I love him.
So the Migos came out, okay, and their album is really. I'm not gonna say it's really good. It's good. I like it. I fuck with it. Shout out to the
didn't
Migos.
hear it.
Of course you didn't hear it, because Amanda would rather focus on hitting me up. Okay, I'm doing a service call at 1 a.m. Okay, I am tired. I'm exhausted. I'm angry because fucking these.
Because he has big areolas.
Yes, that's exactly why. And these rich Caucasians have no sympathy for me trying to help them with their AC. Oh, they'll call and they'll be like, "Oh, help me! My daughter's sick
Lips
with
out?
Yes, my daughter's lips are out and she can't afford to sleep without AC tonight." And I was like, "Oh no, not your daughter's lips. I'll be right over." So I drive over to his house and it's 1 a.m, dude. And he's arguing with me about the price. I'm like, dude, it's 1 a.m. Of course, everything is going to be triple the price. It's 1 a.m. on a weekend. What are you talking about? I could be out getting twerked on and drunk as shit, but I'm here on a
Were
Friday
you?
night. No, I was
Would you be?
probably. It's Friday night. We just wrapped the Feasty Boys. We went to a beautiful Thai restaurant, ate our souls out. I was feeling amazing. Then this fucking service call comes in. Anyway, what was I getting to? Yeah, I'm driving back, steaming mad. I can't sleep at all that. Fucking I want to say 1:15 approximately.
Ew.
Amanda can look it up. 1:15 a.m. Amanda hits me up and I look at my phone and I didn't have the patience for it, but Amanda seemed very excited about this topic, so I kind of just roll with it. Amanda wants to know, she saw this meme, I'm sure you guys have all seen the meme, where the Migos all sleep in the same bed like the Powerpuff Girls. So Amanda wanted to figure out with me today which Migo is which Powerpuff Girl, which Migo correlates to which Powerpuff Girl. And I think Amanda has it down pat, so I'll let you introduce it and I'll see if I have any interjections.
Okay, first of all, the Beyonce of the group is Quavo. So he is definitely Blossom. Agreed. Are we agreeing on this?
I think so.
What do you mean you think so? That should be like a general consensus.
But is Quavo really the Beyonce of the group anymore? Because I think the new...
Are you saying Offset's the new Beyonce?
That's the consensus. Offset was going crazy forever, and his solo album was the only album that did numbers and was actually good.
Okay, so are we going to switch that around now?
We might. It depends on the personality traits. You know, we have to like really do a deep dive on this shit, okay? So now the question is, would Quavo equate more to, what's the second chick's name?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. I was thinking it was some...
Maybe his Bubbles.
What is... Yeah, Bubbles is like...
Bubbles is like lost, kind of like airheady, pretty... Is that what you're saying Quavo is?
Do we want to call Quavo an airhead? I'm not doing that. I'm a big fan of the Migos. I'm not calling Quavo an airhead.
But in the meme, he is the one in the center with the blue blanket.
Yeah.
So that means that if he's wearing, well, not wearing, if he's under the blue blanket, which that means that he is Bubbles.
No, that just means someone thinks he's Bubbles.
I guess.
Okay, but Takeoff is Buttercup.
Take off? No, I feel like that's Offset. he's like the actual, like Blossom is the boss, but like the actual boss is Buttercup, and she has like an attitude, and I feel like Offset exudes that.
But I feel like Takeoff is very slept on, and so he like gets aggressive because Takeoff is the standout person on this album.
But that's Bubbles. No one like assumes that she has aggression in there because she's like sweet. And then
no, I look at Takeoff and I automatically assume that he's upset about something. Okay, it's not that he's
upset.
No, that's the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm trying to debate whether I'm upset or what's that one song that Drake put out that I fucking hated? I've been down so long they look like art to me. They look art to me. Fake Love. That's what
Fake Love.
Fake Love and I'm Upset have to be the worst Drake songs of all time. Terrible, terrible, terrible songs. Literally the most formulaic, bullshit, terrible beat. It just sounds like he's uninspired. They're like, Drake, it's a 19 song album. We need a 20th song. Just give us something, man. He was like, dude, do I have to? They're like, come on, man. He was like, okay, fine. I'm upset.
Generic shit.
And he was upset because he had to make a 20th song. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think the Migos and the Powerpuff Girls actually equate, other than the fact that there's 3 of them and they're a group.
No, they do equate. Come on.
Well, what do you think they equate to? I'm not talking about the Migos being Powerpuff Girls, okay? I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm not...
Please.
The Migos have been known to run up on people that diss them, and I don't feel like going through that, okay? I've been to Atlanta before. I love Atlanta.
They're not run up on us.
Not on you. You're a woman. Probably me. Probably
not
somebody.
You. You're not like in their circle.
Do I look like I got left out bad and bougie? Shout out to Takeoff. That was funny as hell.
What?
You didn't watch Everyday Struggle, did you?
No.
The best hip hop show of all time. They went to the BET Awards, and it was DJ Academics, Joe Budden, because they were Everyday Struggle, and they were interviewing the Migos, and Joe got upset that he was interviewing the Migos, and he dropped the mic and like just left, and the Migos stood up to beat his ass, and there was a fight that almost went down.
Why was he upset? Joe seems like a bitter person.
He is. He was like, I don't want to be talking to any of these people. And so
why? Because his own career fell off and he feels some type of way about successful artists.
I don't know, but anyway, this man, like, they didn't sound like they wanted to be there because obviously it's the BET Awards. They don't want to be there. They just want to get their award and leave. And Joe was upset that they didn't want to talk to him. Like, they didn't feel like talking, and they were just giving like short answers.
Yeah, Joe gets upset over like people, like new artists, like just being happy and living their lives and not being like stressed and on edge like him all the time. Like, what's his name that told him to like chill?
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
No, but what Joe was saying in that instance was right. It's just he was wilding and screaming at him. He was just trying to make sure Yachty wasn't in a 360 deal, which he wasn't. I don't think he is. I would hope he's not, but you know. He was just trying to help a brother out. It's just Joe screaming and being an idiot.
Okay.
Anyway, this is not the Joe Budden show, okay? I don't feel like talking about another man on this podcast. The Migos,
love of your life.
Okay. All right. All right. You got to watch your mouth of all people before I air your ass out on this podcast, okay?
I've done nothing. I'm
relax.
Like an angel.
Nah, relax. Before I tell the fucking audience your relationship with Joe Budden. Yeah.
Ew. I didn't. Weird.
Nah, you throw on some R&B and you look out the window and you're just like reminiscing about your times with Joe Budden.
I've never met the man in my entire life.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't. Ew, what? Oh. No, I haven't. But going back to the Migos, you tell me who you think is Bubbles then.
I don't know. It's hard. I can't. It's
because they're going to run up on you.
No, it's because it's really hard. I don't think they equate at all.
Yes, I do.
Well, then tell me who you think everyone is so I can agree or disagree. I don't have an opinion on this, really. It's just funny to me.
Quavo is Buttercup. Bubbles is Takeoff. No. What am I saying? Buttercup is Cardi B's husband.
Offset.
Bubbles is Takeoff. And Blossom is Quavo.
Okay. I mean, I don't have an argument with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Unless like someone has a different opinion, then DM me, because Joseph is useless. He's supposed to give us his opinions on that, but he's like, okay, I don't know.
I went from Yusef to useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I told you what my opinion was, and you want to do like a deep dive on the Powerpuff Girls.
I never said I wanted to do a deep dive. You just brought it up randomly out of nowhere.
That's because
we've discussed this and we're done with this conversation.
That's because you hit me up at 1:30 in the morning, like hella excited about the shit.
No one told you have to reply.
Well, you're my friend. I want to reply to you, but then you
can always reply the next day. Sometimes I just reply the next day. I would read the message. I was like, oh God, I don't have the energy to reply. I'm just going to go to sleep now. And then I reply the next day. You should do that.
Okay, I just felt like it was important to you. Okay, let's see.
No, it wasn't.
All right, yeah, let's end this on a funny note. Mm-hmm. This is the one Amanda's actually been waiting for, and I think this is actually pretty funny. What happens when artists completely fall off and they go tour on like stadiums
and they don't know that they've fallen off?
Yeah, they find out that moment that they've fallen off.
For example, the moment when they're performing.
For example, Ja Rule. What year? That was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
2 or 3 years ago?
He was wearing the Timberwolf jersey. I think he was wearing that.
Ja Rule said, make some motherfucking noise, and it was dead quiet.
He's like, no? Okay, that's all right.
Nah, not even crickets.
Not even crickets.
Like just and this dead was in silence.
Not even like pre-pandemic full basketball arena. That's
hilarious. Or DJ Khaled. Where was Khaled performing?
It was the TikTokers versus YouTubers boxing thing in Miami. But it was hilarious because like when he came in, he was like, TikTokers! Oh wait, how do you do American? TikTokers! YouTubers! Let's go! All I do is win, win, win. And then the DJ cuts out the bit and then he like puts the mic to the audience and everyone's like standing there like, oh, okay, I guess.
That is hilarious.
I watched that video so many times. I posted it on my Instagram story because I could not stop laughing.
Yeah, I mean, artists live in their own world. They don't understand when they're not like the hottest thing in the world. Like DJ Khaled, I'm pretty sure DJ Khaled still thinks he's like the hottest artist ever because he's working with like Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, all that. But what he doesn't realize is the last 2 or 3 albums he's put out have been mid-city. Population him. The shit is terrible.
Did you not see the numbers from his recent album?
He thinks he's being blackballed.
Oh my God. I like died when I was on Twitter and I saw that he paid for like a promotion for his album, but there were like 2 likes and 1 reply in the comment.
No,
you actually spend money on promotion and only 2 people liked it out of your millions of followers.
No, him doing actual ad placement in his videos is really telling to me. Like, other than Ciroc, because he always does Ciroc because Diddy's his boy. But I'm talking about like it was before or after the video for I Did It, whatever that song was called, with like Meg the Stallion, Lil Baby, and the Baby. Like literally the most bullshit poppy. Let me just grab whoever's hot ass record. And right before, he's like, "Yo, y'all know who I fuck with? Chime. Shout out to Chime. Whatever.
What the hell is Chime?
You can Google that yourself because otherwise it would be a promotion.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's like doing all this, yo, Ciroc, all that. And then now let's get to the video. I'm like, oh, so you're just doing ad placements in your own videos now. Like, that's really telling. And also you being a bitch and like getting upset that Tyler the Creator's magnificent, beautiful, masterpiece ass album beat your mid-city piece of shit album. Of course, I mean, no shit, he beat you. Of course he got the Grammy. Are you kidding me? You put together a whole bunch of pop shit based on science and numbers that doesn't fucking work because it's music. And Tyler the Creator's out here producing his ass off and writing the shit himself, producing the shit himself, composing the shit himself, playing all the instruments, doing all the promo, wearing all the costumes. Yeah, Tyler's getting the Grammy, okay? I don't know why you're upset about that. And then Tyler had to diss you on a song, and the diss was incredible, okay? He dissed you on Yachty's album. How irrelevant do you have to be for him to go on Lil Yachty's album? Which, shout out to Yachty. I love Yachty a lot. I love his music a lot. I don't care what anybody says. But you went on Yachty's album and just started spitting the most amazing diss towards Khaled. The most amazing, the most exquisite subliminals. They were so beautiful. I cried tears of joy. I said, yes, diss my Arab brother. Diss him to shit. Yes. Wow. Put him back in his place. He deserves it. But
DJ Khaled is one of those people that like doesn't understand being put in his place, because if he's being put in his place, like, they don't want you to win. I'm like, no, we don't actually. Just shut up.
We want winners to win, like people that actually put in work and make good music and all that other shit. I'm not trying to listen to your like pop science dog shit albums anymore, dude.
Yeah, he's unbearable. But that performance was atrocious, and just I'm embarrassed for him. Like he went up and he started doing Wild Thoughts, but he was doing his little dancey dance, like just dancing on there, and it's just like, oh god, this is just cringe. And people weren't even dancing, they were just standing there looking at him like, oh my god, he's crazy, isn't he? Like, he's actually mental. How do you go from opening for Beyonce on her tour to that?
And that was a humongous favor, by the way.
Oh my god, yes.
That's a humongous favor.
Like, he was opening for her, and then now he's like, TikTokers, YouTubers, let's go.
Well, to be fair, to play devil's advocate, Miami is DJ Khaled's city. Like, that's where he grew up. That's where he like was put on. So like him being there is, you know, that's a given. But for you to like think you're gonna rock the fucking stage,
but, like, listen, even then, like, find an artist that's relevant to the generation of TikTokers and YouTubers. How are you getting DJ Khaled, who is like cringe to this generation, to like perform like on that event? And everyone's like, ew, why are you here?
Because the people that plan the events use the same strategy. Well. They use the same strategy as DJ Khaled. They do numbers. Because there was a time, I'm going to give Khaled credit, okay? I'm not going to completely shit on Khaled. There was a time where Khaled had his hand, foot, he had his whole body in the culture. He knew what was going on. Yes. He had his whole self in the culture. Like, he knew what was going on in the culture. Now, it is insanely obvious that he just does a few quick Googles, calls in a few favors, gets these artists in to phone in some verses. And
he is the epitome of like an old man, like looking up stuff. Okay, so this is what the kids like. Let me put this together. And the kids are like, no, we're off that. We're onto something new. And he is like one like trend behind. Are we still dabbing, kids? Are we? No, Khaled, stop it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Khaled, I think the times are just catching up with Khaled, because Khaled's boys were like Ross and Birdman and all these like they're 3-4 rap generations behind now. So yeah. I don't think he has relationships with Lil Baby. I don't think he has relationships with the Baby. I don't think he has relationships with Meg Thee Stallion. I think he's just
calling in favors.
Yeah, he's calling in label favors because DJ Khaled's super nice and he does a whole bunch of shit for a whole bunch of people. And then when it's album time, he just calls in a whole bunch of favors.
And then they just give him their like, the songs that they were going to put on the album, but they cut out like.
Yeah, half-ass songs. Like Lil Durk Lil Durk and Lil Baby. They had a song that was on Khaled's album. And my prediction was, because they had an album coming out, I said, this is probably a throwaway. They just gave them. And sure as shit, their album sounds leagues better than this single. And that's probably because they just had a single laying around. They just gave it to Khaled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was just the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Just him screaming and no one like responding. Because when he had his like moment and he was like appealing to the kids, I guess, were like my people, when we just finished high school and like we just thought he was just the most hilarious person and we were following him religiously on Snapchat and like opening his shit. And
before that, even because that was Khaled's second win. Before that, he was making shit like he had Ace Hood. Ace Hood was one of the hottest artists ever at the time. Because of Khaled. And he put out that one hit wonder, and then Khaled let Ace Hood completely drown and fuck him up, and he ruined his career. So fuck you, Khaled, honestly. Because Ace Hood, I want to have a conversation about that on Study Hall, not here, because this is not the time and the place. But Ace Hood could have been like a top tier rapper if Khaled hadn't fucked his career up.
So
look.
It always like cracks me up when I see him in like back in the day in like videos with like Fat Joe and Murder.
Those are his people.
I know, but like when I see him just randomly in those videos, it cracks me up. He'll be just in the crowd, just dancing and doing his little faces. I'm like, oh no, he's been like this for a long time. It's not like just now. He's like,
no, he's always been like that. But let's wrap this up because I don't want to keep shitting on Khaled, okay? Khaled he used to be really, really in touch with the game, and he is a genius. And the only thing that you can...
we need to stop calling everyone a genius.
No, okay, Amanda.
Everyone's a genius. Oh, he's a genius. Shut up.
No,
genius
Amanda.
is a word that needs to be like only reserved for actual geniuses. If you're just good, if you're just talented, say that. Don't be calling everyone geniuses
Amanda.
Out here. It just soils the word, yeah.
Amanda. Khaled discovered Pitbull. Is that not genius to you?
That's not genius. That's just
it is.
Him.
Pitbull is out there battle rapping. And he told Pitbull,
oh my God,
hey,
but that is not a sign of genius.
Yeah, it
Stop
is. Seeing shit in somebody and being able to have that intuition, that's genius.
That's just being like
that's being
observant.
What?
Like
no, it's not. People can be observative and not geniuses. You can observe something and not know what to do with it. But he knew what to do with it. It just
means that you have like good instincts and business acumen, whatever. Doesn't mean you're a genius. He's not a genius. Stop calling everyone a genius.
What's a genius to you? A bookworm?
No. Someone that's like different from everyone. There's a lot of people that spot people and put them on. We can't call them all geniuses.
That's what Puff Daddy did. Is Puff Daddy not a genius?
I mean, are you going to say Jamie Foxx is a genius because he spotted, fucking Kanye and Ed Sheeran and all these like people that became like super successful?
No, because Jamie Foxx didn't put Kanye West on. Kanye West put Jamie Foxx on. Kanye West gave Jamie Foxx a career in music.
But they recorded in Jamie's studio.
That's because Jamie Foxx was dying to be an artist, and he bought a studio in hopes of somebody seeing him. And nobody wanted to record with him, and he called in a favor and begged Kanye West to record with him, and Kanye said, okay, sure, whatever. And Jamie Foxx wanted to do all that R&B bullshit that he was doing, and he said, no, that's not going to work. Stick to what I told you. And he did it. That Kanye is genius for that. That's intuition. That's him knowing what's going to work, what's not going to work. He's not going off
Right,
numbers.
but
He's
not
not going on nothing
everyone's
else.
a genius, though. Just because you spot someone and put them on doesn't mean you're a genius.
Yeah, but Khaled made albums that were genius. He took people that didn't go together at the time, he put them together, and he made some insanely good-ass music. I'm not comparing Khaled now. I'm talking about Khaled back in the day when he still had it. You're talking about DJ Khaled riding on a fucking jet ski on Snapchat.
No. What I'm saying is, if you're a genius, doesn't come and go. If you're a genius, you're a genius. He's fallen off so bad it just proves that he's not a genius.
No, that just proves that he cares more about making money than his actual craft. That's what it tells me. If DJ Khaled stopped that bullshit that he was on and he actually focused, he could make an amazing album. And when that happens, we could talk about it again, but it's never going to happen. So,
but he's not a genius. Let's just start there. Like, he's very observant. He's good, like, at listening to, like, sounds and putting them together. But genius is a word that's been thrown around a lot, and I don't think he's a genius.
I don't throw the word genius around a lot. I don't call...
No, I'm saying in today's culture, like, oh, he's a genius because he did this line, or he does this cadence, or he put together this beat. Like, stop it.
No,
not everyone's a genius, because that word is so overused that it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Well, that doesn't take away from people that actually are brilliant and creative, like Khaled is.
He's creative, he's whatever, brilliant, but he's not a genius.
That's the exact same shit.
No, it's not.
Calling somebody brilliant and calling somebody a genius, that's interchangeable.
No, it's not.
Essentially, it is.
You could be brilliant at something, but you're not a genius at it. Genius is like a next level, top tier.
What do you have in the background?
Birds.
Jesus, those the birds?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, let's end this shit right now. I don't feel like having birds on my recording. So,
no.
Okay, Khaled's not a genius. Fuck him. If I see you on the street, I'll say what's up. Jesus, woman.
It's a bird.
That is not a bird. That sounds like a 40-year-old busting a nut for the first time.
You would know that.
Yeah, because I'm 40 years old and I recently busted a nut for the first time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. You are disgusting. Thank you so much for listening. All the links for all of our stuff are in the description. Instagram, Twitter, Patreon. Run that up. Shut up, you fucking idiot bird. Amanda, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today and waking up kind of on time for us to do this recording. It's currently raining It's currently raining right now, so I'm not getting a single service call. Knock on wood. If somebody calls, I'm beating the dog shit out of them. I'm just telling you guys right now.
You said wood and beating, and I thought you were going to say something wild.
Yes, if somebody calls me, I'm beating my dick right now. Okay, just what are you trying to make me out to be?
Blue Chew, sponsor us.
No. Thank you guys for listening. Shout out to the birds, man. That's the Australian bird energy that we were talking about.
Oh my god, they're wild. Shut up.
Y'all be afraid to moan. I'll be in my girl's ear
You know how far that bird is? That bird is so far away.
I would have so much fun shooting the fuck out of that bird, okay? I would shoot the shit out of that bird.
Like, I can't even see the bird, but I can hear him so loud.
That's hilarious. I might not even mix this episode. Like, usually I take the noise, like, thing off, but I'm afraid if I take it out, it's going to take the bird out, and I don't want to do that. So enjoy this unmixed episode, and enjoy the birds at the very end of this podcast. Oh, I hear more birds. Yep, we're going to end this. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. Peace out.